There's something that actually goes grossly understated in content creation. It's the importance of community. And when I say community, I mean it in two different ways. So there's community where you're curating a digital space where people can come together over common interests. So there's where you as a content creator, you're creating space. Then there's being in community with other content creators. Because oftentimes being a content creator can be an isolated process. It could just be you over here filming just by yourself. It could be you in just a room or in a studio, or you just on the move and you vlogging and it's just you. Sometimes you may be, filming with another person. You may be on a team of people where y'all are all doing this thing together, but more often than not, if you're watching this video, you probably a content creator who does most of the filming, the editing, and posting all on your own. You're a one-person enterprise, or you ain't even started as a content creator yet, but you just see how other people are doing it and you're trying to learn more about the process and the journey. So for the first piece of it, whatever content that you're creating, whether you realize it or not, you are creating a digital space where people can all come together and talk about the same thing, all come together and enjoy or engage with the same type of media. Because every single video, every single post, every single thing that is put out there on the internet, if there is a comment section, if there is a way to engage with the media, people go and do it if they feel led to do so. Whatever you create, the goal is to elicit an emotional reaction. Because when we're scrolling through these apps, scrolling through these platforms, we're doing so with our emotions. It's wild how you scroll once and you see a funny cat video, you scroll again, you see a devastating news story on the other side of the world, you scroll again, you see somebody trying to sell you a cup of coffee. You just experienced 3 different emotions, minimum, in that 20 seconds of scrolling. Cat video, humor, laughter, funny, a little bit of joy. If you like cats, lovely. If you hate cats, you're just gonna keep on scrolling. The devastating news story, you see despair, you're upset, you are maybe sad, you are trying to figure out what is wrong with the world. And then you keep on scrolling. And then you come into the coffee bean ad. And it's not even like a commercial the way you see on TV, but it's somebody doing a product review as a paid partnership. And then you say, I like coffee. Maybe I should try that. Then you've just been influenced. And all that's just the first 3 posts after you open up the app. And it's 8:30 in the morning. Whoever posted those 3 videos elicited emotional reactions from you as the viewer or as the user. If you want to be a content creator, then whatever you create, ideally, the stuff that you create gets high engagement, and that engagement is tied to emotional reactions of people saying, I like this. That is an emotional response, which is tied to double tapping the screen or clicking or tapping the heart icon on the user interface of whatever platform is. That is an emotional response. And nowadays it happens so seamlessly, it's almost second nature, it happens subconsciously. But it is a neurological, physiological, physical response to stimulus. This got really scientific really quickly. But all that being said, as a content creator, you are the one that's creating emotional experiences with every video that you post. With me even making this video, the emotional responses that I'm looking to elicit from the viewer is intrigue, curiosity, and a little bit of inspiration as well. Because as a content creator, the dopest thing that I can do is inspire other people to also want to share their creativity. And even if it's not sharing it through social media, or posting a video, it can still mean you wanted to express your creativity in a way that helps other people do something good in the world. So when creating a community space on a digital platform, that means whatever I'm posting is going to attract different types of people who like similar types of things. And that's the beauty of everybody coming from all walks of life, different backgrounds, and occupying the same space and interacting with each other. So someone can come to a video of mine, scroll through the comment section, and then just start having a conversation with other people in the comment section. Like, the comment section has to be one of the dopest additions to any given social media platform, because it keeps the conversation going. And that's the point of posting. Like, you want people to engage. You want people to add to the fun. Unfortunately, there are also trolls out there, also people who leave negativity in the comment section. But that's life. It ain't all roses, butterflies, and rainbows. It's just not. And that is life. And that is okay. But when I think about my role as a content creator, to be able to put out as much stuff as possible that lends itself to more positivity and negativity, then we win it. And then the stuff that I'm putting out also attracts people to that positivity, and they're bringing more positive comments, they're bringing more positive energy to the story that is being told with the piece of media all together. And then you do that over and over and over and over and over and over again, then as a content creator that is creating a space, your space that you're creating digitally now becomes a space for good. On the other side of things, where developing community in a digital space is also developing community with other content creators. And I'll talk about this in another video, where if you want to build engagement on your platform or platforms, I encourage you to give what you're trying to get, which means if you want a friend, then you got to be a friend. Take that same concept and move it to you. If I want people to engage with my stuff and see what I'm doing and support, then I also got to do that for other people. Because here's the thing, when you reach out to another content creator who's looking for the exact same thing that you're looking for, which is engagement, then you're feeding a positively reinforcing cycle. Because when you comment on somebody else's post, and let's say your comment gets a bunch of engagement in and of itself, where people are liking your comment, it becomes a top like comment, and there's also a bunch of other conversations spurring from your original comment on the video or the post, whatever it be, then people will take note of, oh, this is the top like comment. Wait, who is this person? What is this account? So they click on your account and they see, oh, I also like their stuff. Or I also like his stuff, because he commented over here. He added something positive to the story that was already being told from the original post. The story continues in the comment section. And then I want to see more about this person who added positivity. Do they have more positivity on their platform? And then you take people on a journey when you do have a catalog of stuff that they can binge watch and scroll through into oblivion. That means the person that you were engaging with wins, because you're adding engagement, you're adding fuel to their fire, adding wood to their campfire. And then the people who were already there, that buzz comes over to your platform. And it's a win-win-win. It's a win for the original person that posted the piece of content. It's a win for you, it's a win for the original content creator, and then it's a win for the people that are engaging with that original content creator's post, because they can see that there's high engagement, and then that means, okay, this is a cool place to be. I want to see what else comes from this comment section. Then they come to your comment, and from your comment they go to your account. Then next thing you know, you got a new supporter because you were supporting somebody else. So when everybody is supporting everybody else, everybody wins. Nobody goes unsupported. And when you support content creators in digitally, helping them with their engagement and their numbers, and helping them build to a place where they can get brand collaborations and they can get sponsorships and they can get paid to post, taking it a step further is actually communicating with those other content creators and having genuine conversations about a shared lived experience as someone who posts online for hobby, for sport, for part-time employment, for full-time employment, for income generation, or just for kicks and giggles. But connecting over a shared experience, common interest, similar hobby, that is dope. That just increases, that puts the social in social media. And when safe and when possible, when you can connect with those people in real life, that just makes it all the more better when you're supporting them digitally. And then you can support them at, let's say they're at an event. Let's say they're at a brand collaboration live pop-up. Let's say they have a workshop. Let's say they do X, Y, and Z in real life. You can support them in real life. And then friendships, professional connections, things build based off of truly engaging, based off of genuine thought behind supporting the next person, supporting another content creator. And a really cool thing that I've been able to do personally, the people who I actually enjoy their content and comment on their posts, reshare their stuff in my stories, reshare their posts on my regular grid or in my regular posts. It's just so cool watching other people win. Because when you can help somebody else win, why not? Like when you can do it, then go ahead and do it. And on YouTube and in podcast format, I actually have an interview series where I talk to other content creators. It's literally just called Being a Content Creator in Real Life. If you look it up, you'll find I believe it's 9 interviews that I've done. I'm looking to add to it with more content creators, but talking to people about their real lived experience with creating content is so fascinating, because from one content creator to another, we're having a conversation about shared lived experiences, but also it gives them an opportunity to talk about things that they don't typically have room to talk about if they have a specific niche where they only post about X, Y, and Z things. But getting to get a peek behind the curtain and giving them a platform to share their story is a magical thing, because especially when two creatives talk to each other about their creative processes, that's going to be a dope conversation. It's going to be a dope conversation every time. So I'll link that in the description as well, where you can see who I've connected with off the strength of we both post content online. That's the only thing. That's the thing. The only difference between you and your favorite content creator, barring if they are a traditional celebrity, quote unquote traditional, by means of they got their fame before getting on the social media or through other means besides posting online. When you connect with somebody who got their quote unquote popularity status solely from posting online, it does something psychologically when you connect with them and learn from them. And you realize that the only difference between you and your favorite content creator, who they built their notoriety specifically through posting content online, the only difference between you and them is that they post. That's it. That is it. They post. That is the most fundamental difference between someone who creates content and someone who doesn't. Your favorite content creator with 9.9 million followers, the key difference between you and them is that they post. Albeit a lot, albeit whatever the niche is, albeit whatever they do behind the scenes or when they're not on camera, but they post. So if you are someone who's looking to be a content creator, all you gotta do is post. Like, that is step one. That's it. Getting over the fear of being in the public eye, getting over the fear of being judged, or what if it's not perfect? Okay, chances are if you're watching this video, it's because you are curious about content creation. You're either already in the mix and you're trying to figure out how to level up, or you're strongly considering it and now you're trying to look for real life stories about people who have made strides in their journey as a content creator. So I'm offering this as a sign. Go ahead and post. Go ahead and post. Because if you're really thinking about it and it's weighing on you, God put it on your spirit, go ahead and talk to the people of the world. Go ahead and do it. Because what's going to be stupid is when 5 years from now, you're like, man, I should have been posting back 5 years ago. I wonder where that could have gone. I'm over here just trying to make sure you avoid regrets. So as a content creator, on the side of community where you're developing a communal space for people to connect over common interests, but then also being a content creator that also connects with other content creators in dope ways, the unintended consequences of just sharing your story online are oftentimes mind-boggling. And I'll say this on the side of being a community with other content creators. So I am I'm in two different creator programs currently. One with actually three. One through TikTok, one through Facebook, and one through YouTube. And it is so cool just seeing the behind the scenes, being on the inside scoop of all these content creator events and having access to so many people who are doing the same type of thing that I'm doing, which is just posting online. That's the one thing we all have in common, is that we posting stuff online. And the only reason that I've even gained entry into those programs, whether it's content creator program and then also monetization programs, is because I post and people be engaging with my stuff. There's no way I can go to a YouTube content creator event if I'm not posting. So just go ahead and post and see what happens. And if there's a specific thing that is holding you back, question that thing. Question it. And really ask yourself, is this barrier worth a potential shift in my whole life? And when I say shift, I mean the shift in how you feel about yourself, the shift in your paradigm about how you like to show up in the world. or that small barrier of I'm afraid of judgment, what if you remove that fear of judgment and just said, I'm gonna just go anyway, and I'm gonna deprioritize what I think other people will think about what I'm doing, where I'm trying something new in public, but I break through that barrier. Breaking through that barrier in content creation also does something psychologically where you can break through that barrier in other areas of life. And that is what leads to breakthrough and a true shift in how you operate, which is worth way more than going viral a few times. This is about self-esteem. This is about life, your life journey, your lived experience on and off camera. So I'll say, go ahead and get into content creation if that is something that you actually want to do. Don't just do it because you see other people going viral, like, oh, I wonder what that's like. But don't just do it just because, I want to see if I can get paid. I just want to make money from this. You're going to burn out. Don't worry about that. And on the topic of burning out, I actually have a content creation toolkit that de-stresses the creative process specifically for posting on social media. I'll put that in the description. But these are just some core principles that I've used for 10 plus years to show up online and build a brand that is sustainable, that is genuine, that I enjoy looking back at and saying, man, that video that I made back in 2016 is still funny. It still brings me joy. I'm still proud that I made that video. This video is still bringing joy to other people years later. So if you want to level up your content creation game, if you want to revamp it, or if you want to start it from scratch, I got a toolkit for you. And I think that it'll bring a lot of value to your life, not just for posting on social media, but also just for showing up in the world as a human being. So I'm curious, what's your take on everything that you just listened to? Put it in the comments, and I'm looking forward to reading what y'all got to say. Thanks for watching.